10 years ago, the Celestials and the Umbrals went to war. The Celestials won. Providence called it victory. And one name rose above the rest. Elias Ward, a soldier, a symbol, a hero. But the war left Providence starving for power. So Providence built the Red Wall, a temporary recovery system, they said. At first, it worked. The lights came back. The towers opened. But outside the wall, the lights kept fading. Year after year, more energy was pulled from the outer sectors. Then Providence built something else. The Chaos Core. It harvested fear, anger, despair, and turned them into elemental power. Providence grew brighter. The outer sectors learned to live with less. For years, the people outside the wall waited for something to change. For 10 years, they waited for someone to change it. Then Marcus Cole came home.
Was built to keep them from escaping. This red energy is the military's latest project. They built it by studying the power inside you and me. And if that's true, then only our energy can break it. Then I'll tear it open myself. Cole, listen to me. You go in there alone, you die. That's not rebellion, that's suicide. So what do you want me to do, Ward? Sit here and watch more innocent people die? I'm asking you to stay alive long enough to actually change something. They're dying while we wait. Cole, don't... No more waiting. Come on, make it worth the walk. You're late. I don't remember being invited. How many? Enough. I'm fine. Check him. It's a scratch. Your hand is smoking. What did you do? Stopped it from fighting itself. Does it happen often? Only when the day gets ugly. I read your file. Your file says hybrid. It doesn't say you came back for people. Files don't like details. I don't need a nobleman cleaning up my file. Good. I was correcting it. Next time, let the shield do its Joel. It's coffee. You people call a lot of things coffee. Everyone keeps asking which half I am. I grew up in our camps. I fought our wars. There was never a choice to make. Blood can explain a body. It doesn't get to answer for a man. That from a family crest? The crest says something much duller. I don't want a victory, Cole. I want peace that holds. Long enough nobody has to live behind a line. Longer than that. Then we make it last. You planning to hover every time I spark? Only if you keep getting too far ahead. Don't get too far ahead. I heard you the first time. You going back to the family estate after this? I'm not sure I still call it home.
That's not dead! Sword! Oh, get hit! Now! Lost me! I said!
look at me. I'm here. Why are you still here? Because you are. You should be afraid of me. I am. I'm afraid one day I won't get to you in time. Tell me what comes first. Sound goes thin. Then it feels like two people pulling my chest apart. I'm not a weapon you get to tune. Good. I don't work on weapons. Mark. Use that when something's actually wrong. Something was. Thought nobles slept through night watch. Only when someone else stops volunteering for every front line. How do you sleep through this? Someone's awake behind me. We're actually running out of war. That's the idea. War's end. People draw new lines. Then we erase them. I'd like to see a road without a checkpoint. You'd still drive too fast. If we do this right, nobody needs to remember us. Kind of hero. Ward, keep Cole outside the core. You gonna stop me? I'm going to bring you back. You good? Are you? Yeah.
The Western line is broken. We're in the final phase of the war.
Almost over. Then make the peace hold.
Servant Space 6. For sir, sir. For sir.
Lord Elias Ward's offensive broke the Western defense line. They Mayview Diana Hero hybrid Ividi Dassault asset.
Congratulations, hero.
That wasn't my line alone.
They don't need the complicated version.
I'll correct it.
Save your fights, Eli. What was that? Lord Ward, obviously.
Ward, Providence wants you. Cole, security wants a full power review.
Cerberus final RCD.
You don't have to make this your problem.
Too late.
What do people do with soldiers when they run out of war?
Apparently, meetings. Peace has to hold now.
The ugly part comes when people decide what they still need.
Long time, Cole. 10 years. Providence isn't the place you remember.
I can see that. We fought to keep this place whole. Now a red wall cuts it in two.
After a war, somebody has to rebuild. Order always costs something. I know why you came back. I know what you're planning. Go back, Cole. You can't take them alone.
If I turn around now, I'll never forgive myself.
You don't owe anyone.
I do. The ones who never made it home. If I look away now, I betray them. 10 years, and you're still the same. You're not.
Guess I still can't talk you out of anything.
You never could. Remember what we promised. Peace that could hold.
Exactly.
Providence is still standing. No artillery, no sirens.
Kids sleep through the night. Isn't this what we bled for?
No. Not this. You see lights and clean towers. I see what they're built on. The wall drains the lower sectors. It turns fear and anger into power for the people above it. You call that peace?
I call it survival.
And everyone beyond the wall?
Not everyone can be saved.
So they just pay the price.
Don't lecture me about fairness, Cole. Fairness didn't end the war. Power did.
You didn't used to believe that.
I used to think we could save everyone. I was wrong.
The world doesn't reward what should be. It rewards what survives.
I can't save everyone. So I protect the people I still can.
The people you love.
Yes, the people I love.
And everyone outside the wall comes second.
Don't make yourself a saint. You're still the same man. Back then, you called your anger courage. Now you call it justice. The war is over. This is the future the Celestial Order chose.
For us, not for them. Then they can answer for it.
You plan to fight them all?
No. I'm here to bring down the wall. The war may be over, but beneath this false peace lies a realm you built with your own hand. Cole, back. Some things are too big for one man to stop. Run away like you did. I'd never be able to face the men we left behind. I know Cole. To be called a hero. Looks like you finally learned to control that rage of yours. I'm glad, Cole. There's nowhere left to run. Illusions. Illusioned.
Arrogant. You still don't seem to understand the situation you're in.
Pathetic trick!
They say Marcus Cole is only as powerful as he is because he's half demon, half angel. He may look like he's fighting for our country, but the truth is,
You're the real hero, my Cole. Join me, Cole. If I'd known becoming your enemy would make you this strong, I would have cut ties with you. Cut ties a long time ago. Every time you get stronger, something inside me stirs.
Sit down, Elias. Not if you've already decided what this meeting is. Every assessment puts him beyond standard containment.
Assessment also says he came back when we called him.
We're discussing what he can do, not what he has done. Loyalty is not the same thing as stability.
Cole may never betray, but the city cannot build its security on May.
And fear is not the same thing as evidence.
And the next time you're not standing beside him?
Then judge what he does, not what you're afraid he might do.
And who carries the risk if you're wrong?
You're asking this table to trust your judgment over every security officer in the country. No. Put my name on the guarantee.
The ward name is not yours alone.
I'm aware. Someone reminds me every time you need obedience.
You would spend it on Cole? He spent more keeping your soldiers alive, keeping your son alive.
If he loses control again, the responsibility lands on you first.
It already does. Temporary. When hostilities end, so does this guarantee. Then I'll be back before you decide what comes next.
You alive?
Barely.
How bad?
I gave them my name.
You shouldn't have.
I'm responsible for what I know.
Facts don't get votes. We said no more lines.
I still mean it.
What if they need one to feel safe?
Then I take it apart from inside.
Some lines only show from the outside. Eli, don't burn your life down for mine.
Don't call my choice a sacrifice. If peace only works for men like me, it isn't the peace we talked about.
Then make it hold. Ceasefire confirmed.
No front line tomorrow.
That was the plan.
Think they'll let us find that road?
Marcus Cole, your wartime clearance expired with the ceasefire.
He remains under my guarantee.
Not after 0600.
Don't give them the version they came for.
If I fight now, they get to say they were right.
Make it hold. You look worse than I do.
You're in a cell.
Exactly.
There won't be a trial.
How long?
They didn't write an end date.
Maybe this is safer.
You saw what happens.
I saw you come back.
Because of you.
Because you chose to hear me.
Don't destroy your life for mine.
Then what was all that peace for?
Ceremony confirmation required.
You want Cole out? We want you back under the name. Take the seat, accept the crown, sit on the Peace Council. And Cole? Civilian release, detention order void, no pursuit. Your guarantee would protect him. No personal leash. Then it still belongs to me. I want it to belong to him. If to Turley Russell automatic restriction, then you don't get to walk away from the house when this is over. Put it in writing. Once they put the crown on you, there's no walking away. That's why you brought the pen.
This isn't a visit.
No. What did you trade? A seat I kept refusing.
You shouldn't have.
I know.
And you did it anyway.
Yes. Come on. You're leaving through the front door. You planned all of this?
I plan when I'm nervous.
Thank you. When?
3 hours.
So that's the price.
Part of it.
Come with me.
If I walk away now, your release becomes the first thing they challenge.
So you stay.
So it holds.
I don't want to leave you here.
I know.
That's not an answer.
It's the only one that gets you out. Stay alive, Mark.
Catch up, Eli.
Don't get too far ahead.
Then catch up.
I will. This is the power I've spent years condensing into a single crystal.
Why are you holding back? Why seal away your power instead of fighting me at full strength?
Take it. You'll become more powerful than you ever imagined.
The false hero has fallen. Now you'll become the new one. Eat it. Become the strongest celestial being there is. So I can fight by your side one more time. Ward, I'm not one of the Celestians anymore. I'm just Cole. So don't look at me like I'm supposed to carry all of this. No, Ward, leave it. You've always been stronger than I ever imagined. Every time I thought you'd reach the top, maybe there's no such thing as the strongest.
Maybe we're all just birds, flying as high as we can against whatever fate gives us.
And me? I guess I made it pretty damn high.
Then come with me. We can go higher together. What? What did you do? Then come with me. We can go higher together. You don't get to hand me everything and call that goodbye.
Goodbye, my Cole.
Ward, look at me. Stay with me. Ward! How do you sleep through this?
Someone's awake behind me.
Heroes end. People draw new lines.
Then we erase them. I'd like to see a road without a checkpoint.
You saw what happens.
I saw you come back. I'm afraid one day I won't get to you in time.
Ward, I'll finish this strike for you. Come on! Not enough! This time, destroy it for me! You took enough from us! Bait me, woosted it, archer me! No more! This ends now! We changed it, Ward. Now let's see what comes next. I hope this can change the world. And I hope he can find his way back to me. Drive.
You sure?
For once, Mark. Just drive.
Where to?
Keep going.
No more lines. No more lines.